Hello, Gamerinos. This is David. Today I want to talk about the Zhongli dilemma. I wasn't planning on making anything about Zhongli, but I found Mihoyo's response that they just came out with fairly interesting. And I think, even as someone that doesn't own Zhongli or plans to own Zhongli, uh, what they had to say was interesting as far as it relates to the future of characters. So, hang on a second. Let me alt tab so I can go over here. It says when we design something, we hope to ensure that the player experience and the mechanics are as diverse as possible. The same is true of Zhongli's design. Zhongli is designed as more of a support character, and the core of the support role is the ability to protect other characters in the party. Based on this, we defined his two core abilities as shield creation and controlling the enemy. And I'm not going to read the whole thing. You can find it and read it yourself if you want to hear more. But I think one of the big fears I've had is that basically people are just going to want high damage characters, and Mihoyo is just going to be like, hey, we're just going to give you high damage characters, and it's going to be like, hey, you loved Fire Diluc, right? Well, here's Cryo Diluc. Here's Geo Diluc. Here's Hydro Diluc. Here's Diluc 2.0. And it'd just be like a bunch of like face roll damage dealer 5-star champions. And of course power creep would like creep in. And I'm glad to see that they're sticking up for their design, even though it's not popular with a lot of people in the community. So that kind of reassures me that we're going to see we're going to continue to see diverse characters in the game. So that part is good. I'm happy about that as someone that doesn't own Diluc. But there's a but here, and see, I was all on the grass, and here it is. The thing about this game, and if you look at like Spiral Abyss, if you look at a lot of things, you just happen to kind of notice that everything is about doing damage. If you look at Spiral Abyss, it is basically a timed event where the fastest times get you the most stars. It rewards you for doing damage quickly. So, and this is the case with a lot of things in the game, which is the one thing I don't get. Like, where's the enemy here? Jack, what are you doing? So that's what I don't understand. Like, all right, yeah. I mean, I get that. I respect the fact that you don't want to make everything about damage, but why is all like the high level content seem to kind of revolve around damage? If that's the case, there really just isn't anything in this game that rewards survivability. I mean, yeah, if you want to get hit by the enemy several times, but even fighting like any of these bosses, I'm not like, whoa, I really need somebody to tank this hit. It's more like, oh, wow, here's another giant telegraphed attack that I could dodge. Wow. And every domain in the game is timed. It's not like you have to survive it. You have to try and clear it as quickly as possible. I mean, so it's cool, like, they're standing up for the character, and, they want these diverse designs, but it would also be cool if they design their game so diversity is rewarded, instead of just being like one giant DPS check for a lot of these domains. These domains in Spiral Abyss, that's how I kind of feel about it. It would also be cool, like, I mean, if you see like something like Crush SG's videos, he talks a lot about Diona, and I think he's done a lot of like math and thinking on characters that scale with defense, and it seems like that and characters that scale with HP just don't quite pop the same way that characters with damage do it. It's just not that big of a stat. So I personally think it'd be cool if we get somewhere down the line we get some artifacts or maybe weapons where like you do like 10% of your damage, or if like your HP or your defense is damage. I mean, that would be pretty cool. Or like with defense is probably like you have to do like more than just 10% of your damage, or of your defense's damage. But you know what I'm saying. It'd be something that like helps these people that scale well with defense or HP. You know, a defensive stat still that they can, put some stuff out. Kind of not. They don't necessarily need to keep up, but they need to be able to contribute in a decent way. But we'll see. We'll see how things work out with Zhongli. I do feel for people that want him to do more damage, because he doesn't seem on the same level of 5-star, and I get why they're mad too. Because let's just be honest, damage is king in this game. The way it's designed, it is king. So I'm part of me is happy that Mihoyo is still going to be worried about making fun, diverse, interesting characters, because I think that is ultimately the God, I love this Verdant Hunt's interactions with stuff. But anyway, I digress. I'm getting distracted by how zany this is. I do feel for it. It's a dilemma right now. I think ultimately Mihoyo needs to continue to make diverse, fun, interesting characters, and actually make their game reward diverse, fun, and interesting characters. That's the gist of it, guys. So that is it for the video. Let me know what you think about Zhongli and this whole situation in the comments. And of course, be sure to like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I will see you guys later. Peace.